Good morning, my dear children. Hope you all are safe at home. In the last video, students, I have explained you mechanical energy. And what is mechanical energy? An energy possessed by an object due to its state of rest or of motion or due to its configuration. Okay, that is called what? Mechanical energy. Okay, after that, mechanical energy divided into two parts. It is kinetic energy and potential energy. In the last video, I have explained you kinetic energy as well as potential energy in detail. In this video, students, I will explain you some more different types of energy which we are like familiar with and we are seeing them, observing them in everyday in our day-to-day lives class. Students, the first type of energy which we are using in our life, in our day-to-day activity is chemical energy. Now, what is chemical energy, students? Chemical energy is the energy stored in an object or stored in a state of matter due to its chemical composition. Due to its chemical properties, it has some energy which is called chemical energy. Like coal. Coal has carbon in its in it, that's why it has chemical energy stored in itself. Likewise, wood also is made up of mainly of carbon compounds, so it is also having chemical energy. Whenever we burn them, then what is produced from them? Chemical energy is produced by them. Likewise, fossil fuels class like petrol, diesel, natural gas all have, because of their chemical composition, chemical properties, they have chemical energy stored in them class. Okay, now it's heat energy. Second is heat energy class. What is heat energy? Heat energy is also known as thermal energy. Now, heat is that form of energy which gives us the sensation of warmth by which you feel hot. That is called heat energy class. For example, a gas burner and a heater give heat energy. We use heat energy in many ways. For example, to keep ourselves warm in winters, we are using heat energy. We use heaters those days. And likewise, we boil water during winters. That is also using heat energy to get heat up. Okay. When a fuel like wood, coal, petrol, diesel or natural gas is burnt, its stored chemical energy get converted into heat energy, and by that heat energy we are doing our work. We are using that heat energy. Okay, now heat energy is continuously being emitted by the sun. Sun is also giving us heat. It gives us heat as well as light. And when you rub your hand palms together, what happens? After some time, your palms started feeling warm. Why? Because it is also producing, when you rub two things against each other due to friction. Friction is what? Friction is a kind of force which opposes motion class. Okay, which opposes motion. So when you rub your palms together, then what is produced by that? Heat energy is produced. Okay. Likewise, machinery parts also become hot due to friction when machine is running for some time. Due to friction, when they are rubbing against each other, what is produced by that? Heat energy is produced. Some part of that force is getting converted into heat energy as well. Okay, now next type of energy is light energy. What is light energy? Light energy enables us to see the objects around us. Whatever you are able to see around yourself, it is because of light energy class. Okay. Now, what is the main source of light? The sun is the main source of light on the earth. But in night, we have electric bulbs, fluorescent tubes, CFLs, LED lamps. We are using them to see the things around us. Sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis, the process of preparing food by green plants. Plants are using what? Sunlight to prepare the food. That means that solar energy get converted into chemical energy by the plants. Okay. And when you are having the food prepared by the plants, that chemical energy is used up by your body in the form of muscular energy class. I will explain you muscular energy later. Okay. So, light energy is what? Light energy is that in form of energy which enables you or us to see the things around us. Torch. You all have seen torch at your home, no? So, that torch is also giving us light, okay, but it is not a natural source of light, it is an artificial source of light, class. Okay, now electrical energy. Electrical energy is what? Electrical energy is not a natural form of energy because it is not produced by the nature, it is produced by the human beings. So electrical energy is produced by electric cells, batteries and generator. Huge amount of electrical energy is produced by thermal power stations, hydroelectric power stations, nuclear power plants, wind power farms, solar cell panels, etc. because we require a huge amount of electricity. Okay, so from where we'll get that much of electricity? From electric cells. No, electric cell is used only in remotes or in some toys. We are not able to light up our home due to these cells. Okay, and batteries we cannot, every time we cannot use them. Okay, likewise generator is also using chemicals to give you light. So from where we are getting that huge amount of electricity? In thermal power plants it is produced, in hydroelectric power plants it is generated, nuclear power plants it is electrical energy is generated, students. Now magnetic energy, students. What is magnetic energy? You all have seen magnets and I have taught you about this magnet and magnetism in class 6 as well. So now what is magnetic energy? Energy possessed by a magnet is called magnetic energy, class. Whatever energy is stored by a magnet, you are feeling that energy, it is attracting to magnets are able to attract magnetic material towards it. So because why they are attracting? Because they have magnetic energy possessed by them. Now magnetic energy is used where we are using those magnets. Magnetic energy is used in electric motors, generators, telephones, microphones, electric bells and speaker. The bell at your home is also using magnet. Okay, magnetic energy is also used in electromagnetic crane to lift heavy loads of iron and steel, class. Okay, now moving ahead, it is sound energy. What is sound energy? Sound energy is a form of energy which causes the sensation of hearing. Okay, it is a form of energy which enables you to hear the things or any sound which is near or surrounding you. Okay, like for example, when a guitar, how you are able to listen a sound of guitar? Actually what happens when a sound energy is produced? Energy is produced due to vibrations. Whenever vibrations are in our surroundings, we are able to hear a sound. Like in guitar there are strings, you have seen. When you pluck them, they start vibrating, and when those string starts vibrating, they produce a sound. Like if you are able to hear me, how you are able to hear me? Because my vocal cord, you all just, when you do an activity, after this video everyone will do, you just keep your index finger on the middle of your throat like this. See, everyone will keep the finger on this region of your throat and you say when you will do this, your finger is able, you are able to sense the vibration. Okay, so how we are able to speak or how you are able to hear me? Because my sound is produced due to vibrations. When vocal cords inside the throat region vibrates, it produces sounds. Okay, it produces sounds, class. So sound energy is the energy due to which it causes the sensation of hearing, class. Okay, likewise a drum, when you strike a drum, its membrane starts vibrating. Because of those vibrations, you are able to hear the drum sound of a drum, class. Okay, class. Now next is nuclear energy. What is nuclear energy, class? You have studied in chemistry in class 6 that an atom has nucleus at the center of its atom. Okay, nucleus. An atom has what? Nucleus at the center of its center. Okay, and the nucleus contain what? There are two members residing inside the nucleus. What they are? Protons and neutrons, class. Now when in an atomic power plant, what happens when the nucleus of a heavy element like uranium, we split it, when we split into two pieces, a large amount of energy is produced. Okay, when the nucleus of an heavy element, nucleus, we are talking about nucleus where protons and neutrons reside. When we split a nucleus, what happens? When that nucleus divides into two parts, and energy is produced by that nucleus, and that energy is known as nuclear energy. And this nuclear energy is used in atom bombs, atomic reactors, hydrogen bomb. All these bombs utilizes nuclear energy. In nuclear power plants we are producing electricity also. Okay, now moving, next is solar energy. Solar energy, as the name suggests, what is solar energy? Solar energy is the energy produced by the sun. Okay, and the sun is continuously emitting energy in the form of light and heat, thermal radiation. We use solar energy in our daily life in many ways, like in solar cooker. Solar cooker is used to cook food. Solar heaters are nowadays used for heating water. Okay, nowadays you have seen solar cells are installed at the streets, on the streets as well. What they are doing during the daytime, they are storing solar energy in the solar energy, and in the night time they are lighting up the streets also. So solar cells are used to convert solar energy into electrical energy directly, class. Okay, solar energy where we are using in solar cookers to cook food, in solar heaters to heat water, and in solar cells to convert solar energy into electrical energy, students. Now muscular energy. Last is the muscular energy. What is muscular energy? Muscular energy possessed by muscles of humans or animals is called muscular energy. Okay, whatever work you are able to do, you are able to do because of your muscular energy. A coolie carries heavy loads or using his muscular energy. Animals such as horses, donkeys and bullocks use their muscular energy to do the useful work for us, students. Okay, class, now in this video I have explained all the types of energy. Your work is to read the chapter completely till the type of energy, students, and complete checkpoint 2 in your book itself. Thank you, students.